And now we're starving.
Yes, we are.
So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you the cut and dry overview of the chicken wing recipe. Would you say?
It's the best in the world. It's the absolute best.
All right, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I've had a lot of wings. Traveling around, talking to different people, sampling different things, watching people in an Asian kitchen and watch what they're doing and them talking to me. Some very fine folks spent a little time with me and showed me some secrets on their seasoning. They got some great stuff.
If you ask any of our kids, you make the best. Absolute.
Never frozen.
That's right.
Our wings
Fresh.
are never frozen. So what we're going to do is take these and cut these. The first thing is to cut them and get them ready. So let's see how we do that. That's very simple. So just cut that tip off. We're not going to use it. You're going to climb in there and break it so you can see where that knuckle is.
That's pretty
Right
simple,
down
isn't
there,
it?
and boom.
We're ready.
Just like that. Then we get our oil up to around 340 degrees. Now let me tell you something about these deep fryers. The little dial up here that tells you what you want to have temperature-wise. I always have an extra thermometer in here just in case, because a lot of times that's not, it has a shut-off area in it. That's not quite what it's supposed to be. So a lot of times it'll say 325 here and it'll say 425 here. If you're over 400, you're probably in a bad spot. So I like to get this right around 345 degrees. We're going to drop these in and let them get good and brown. When they start to float and you see less and less bubbles, you know that it's almost ready to go. So we'll take those, pour those on a tray, pop them in the oven at 275, and let those continue to cook and stay in the oven. Then what we're going to do is we're going to mix up. Let me show you my sauce. It's so easy. All right.
This is what makes your wings.
This is what makes
sauce.
my wings. And if anybody steals my recipe and you see this in a restaurant 5 years from now, you saw it here first.
That's right.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start. Let's say you have 35 wings. Now I usually make 100 because the kids are here.
Kids.
And here's one behind the scene thing you won't see tonight. All right, here's the beauty shot of our plate that we had a little while ago. All right, that was in between the house and here. We made a few because the kids came over. They found out we were going to do it, and I had to fix some.
Nick ate 30.
That beautiful plate that we had, that you see right here, is now empty. So what I'm going to do is take probably a third of a cup. This is for about 35 wings, if I had to guess, because I can eat 30 myself and you'll eat 5.
Thanks.
So we're going to take approximately, let's say, a third of a cup, and then we're going to come in with our Bangkok peanut sauce. That has got the peanut butter taste, and it's also got some spicy flavors, some ginger, and probably, I'm going to say, a tablespoon of that. You don't need a whole lot of that. You might want to go a little more. Then you're going to take some soy sauce. Now I'm going to put probably, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in there. I'm going to come back with some sesame oil. This is largely for flavor and to thicken things up. Got to have that. And I'm going to put probably a 3/4 of a teaspoon in there. I've never measured this. I'm going to take some of our honey, and I'm going to put probably a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon.
Means I get to eat it?
Our honey, yep. It's all yours. Then we're going to take some brown sugar, and I'm going to probably put, I don't know, a tablespoon and a half of that in there, maybe 2.
3.
Now, there's no calories in that. You believe that?
That's delicious.
So I'm going to take that over here. I'm going to heat that up on this burner. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up just a little bit, reduce it down just a little bit, and then I'm going to set it off to cool and let it thicken up. Almost forgot, red pepper flakes. Just enough to give it a little bit. I don't want it to have a real burn. Just want to have a little hint of heat in there. When it all comes together, we're going to bring a bowl out, pop our wings out. Isn't that sad? We had literally 100 and some wings and we're down to this. All right, now we're going to take our sauce and we're going to mix in this. Now again, these are just a few that we have. The kids ate
that smells good.
The majority of them. Then we're going to come back with some sesame seeds, and we're going to just take those sesame seeds and just turn them over. It's going to stick to them, and it gives them a nice little flavor. It's subtle, but to add to the other flavors, it's absolutely beautiful. And what you end up with, my friends, is the most beautiful wing in the world.
And delicious.
and delicious. Now, the thing about these is they're fresh.
Yum.
They are fresh. They're never frozen.
Am I allowed to taste?
different. You can, absolutely. I've already had 126.
Mm.
This is so easy. There's nothing to it.
These are delicious.
You know what else is easy?
What?
Is going to timfarmerscountrykitchen.com to check out all the stuff we might have missed. We talked about this earlier. Talked to a lady in Finland the other day, talked to somebody in Sweden, I talked to a fella in South America.
Isn't that neat?
Isn't that
I
cool
like that,
we
yeah.
have friends all over the world? We want you to be our friend too. All you do is go to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen Facebook page and like it. Just hit the like button. You don't have to do a friend request there. All you have to do is like it. And we'd like to hear from you, talk to you, chat with you. We got so many cool messages. Not too long ago, somebody wrote, and it kind of inspired me to do this show
Right.
today. And she asked the question, who wrote and sang the theme song to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen? Well, that happened right in our studio where
Right.
we
You
were
did it
playing
all.
guitar. And that's the fun part of this
Yeah.
job too, is being able to be creative. It's our show, we own it, and we have great sponsors and we have great fun.
Yes, we do.
So, a half hour's up.
I'm
It's
gonna-
about
I'm gonna eat these
it's
myself.
about time to get ugly on these
Yeah.
wings. But before we do, it's all about
Good times
good friends.
and good eats.
We'll see you next week on a brand new Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
These are all mine.
You can have them. I couldn't eat another wing if I had to.